Injury to Brian, yeah, it was a very unfortunate action, nothing malicious. Brian is trying to win the ball back, and unfortunately, I think he's picked up a double fracture. Obviously, a broken leg, the tibia and the fibula. We're going to assess now what's the next step for Brian, but obviously it's one of those moments that you don't get many in thankfully in football games, but it really gives you a bad taste, and I thought the players had to refocus, because there's no nicer human being than Brian, and is an incredible professional, and when that happens, it really gives you a bad feeling. But what I'm pleased about is if you're going to pick up an injury, at least this season, I think it's been Brian Oviedo's season. I think he showed his level, he showed the quality that he has, the footballer that he can be, and is one of those moments that you feel terribly sad for him, because it was a great moment in his career with the World Cup around the corner. But all we want now is Brian to get fully recovered as quick as we can and make sure that he comes back as important as he's been for the squad. Well, obviously our medical department now, they're going to make the final decision of what we're doing, if is surgery needed or not. So obviously that's the next step is the most important one, to make sure that we set the program for the full recovery for Brian. So we'll find out over the next 24 hours.
The way the players reacted, I mean, it must have been difficult for them in the minutes after that.
It was. You could see, obviously, today was a typical cup game, you know, and you have to focus. You have to find a real professional outlook about you, and I think we did that. And we started really brightly in that respect. We had to defend well. We had to show great concentration. I thought Stevenage were very brave from the beginning. They played with two strikers in a very attacking-minded, a typical cup approach in the dead ball situations. As I mentioned, we had to show great concentration. When the injury happens, it seemed that we had to refocus again and reset again. So it was a real test for us. I thought that my players showed an incredible love for the game, and no excuses. It doesn't matter where you play. We're going to do whatever is needed to win the football game, and that's a really important ingredient if you want to be successful in this competition. So really pleased with that. Excited about the next round, and looking forward to the draw. For the fans again showed how important is the FA Cup for us, for Everton, and it's great to be able to have that professional approach from our dressing room.
So Jagielka didn't come out for the second half. Is
Yes.
there a problem with him?
Yeah, it was more precaution than anything. He felt his hamstring slightly, so he could have played. He could have played, but it wasn't a real need for him to be at risk. Bearing in mind that obviously we got another two centre halves that are not fully fit now, in Antolin Alcaraz and Silvan Distan, and we got two very important games around the corner, with Tuesday at Anfield and then Saturday against Aston Villa at Goodison Park.